Hey, this is Dimitri with Joe's Gaming and Electronics. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a battery swap / replacement on a Studio 3 wireless headphones. So the battery is located on the right side of the headphones, and all the tools that I'm going to be using that you will see in the video will be linked in the description below, as well as the battery. So first step is we're going to remove the circle cap, center cap, by using the flathead as a pry tool. You want to be gentle with this because it is glued on there with adhesive and it could break. So we're going to go ahead and remove that like so. Once we remove the centerpiece, there will be 4 screws that will need to be removed, and we're going to go ahead and use the 2.0 Phillips plus screwdriver. If the screws don't come out, it's fine, you could pop them out as long as they're unscrewed. Next step that we gotta do is we need to remove this tab, and we're gonna do that by using the flathead screwdriver to pry it up on the side. Pops off. Once that is complete, you know that you have removed all the necessary screws when the headphones are able to pop open like this. And it's really tough to just slide it out, so we're gonna go ahead and use this pry tool. When you're prying the side of the headphones, you want to make sure you're pushing inward to prevent the inside panel from breaking, and you want to be fast. Once you do that, you should be able to just pop the headphones off like that, and there is the battery. To remove the battery, there are 2 things that you have to do. One is get past the glue that's right here on the panel, and you will have some glue on the power board that you do have to remove. I recommend that you use a heat gun so that you don't damage the wire or the clip for the battery. So we're gonna go ahead and pry the battery up. You could either use a heat gun, anything that's gonna give off heat to melt the glue or to kind of make it a little softer, or in this case we're gonna go ahead and use a solder iron to just kind of warm it up. As it warms up, just slightly pull on it, like so. Once you get to this step, you want to go ahead and grab your flathead screwdriver and pop up the power board. Once that is complete, you can go ahead and heat this area up a little. As you can see, there is some glue on it, and that's just going to make removing the battery without damaging anything much easier. Make sure you do not melt it, so you want to go fast and light. Do not press down on it. And then just pop it out. And now we just install the new battery, which we will have a link in the description for this as well. New battery, we're going to go ahead and plug it in like so. Make sure you're not pinching any of the wiring when you're placing the power board back into place. When you do that, there is a little sticker that you can peel on the back. It's got tape that you can place back onto the panel. When you're at this point, you do want to make sure that you adjust this clip. This clip is what keeps the headphones from sliding down. When it gets loose, the headphones, they'll just kind of slide down. So if you adjust this and you kind of prop it up a little bit by going inward like this and just slightly propping it up, it's gonna help the headphones not slide down as easy, and it's gonna move nice. So once we plug the battery in and we install it on the panel, the headphones will test to make sure they power on. As you can see, they're working. That means that the battery is good. And to assemble the headphones back together, we're gonna go ahead and just line the hinge up with the panel. And in this case, the side that you pried first, you're gonna wanna go ahead and make sure there's grooves and an indent on the inside panel. You want to make sure it sits on top of the rail on the outside panel. So we're going to go ahead and just tuck it in like that so that it looks like it's closed off. And when we go on this side, you're going to see a gap. You just simply press down and you clip the panel into place. Now for this step, you want to make sure it slides good. And when it slides, do check and make sure that no wires are in the way, so that when you put the screws back in here, that you're not putting any screws through the wire. So we check, inspect, none of the wires are in the way. We're gonna go ahead and put the screws back into the headphones. And I recommend that you have it extended when you do that, because when you have it extended, it straightens out the wires, so you're less likely to put a screw through a wire. Once that is complete, you should have enough adhesive on the center cap ring where it should just be able to pop back into place. You just kind of match up the little indent on the center cap piece with the little indent that's on the panel. You line it up, pop it in, and then last step is making sure we install the right tab back in place. And that is how you do the battery replacement on a Studio 3 wireless Beats headphones.